What up, guys? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Monday, December 12, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. The next entry in the Fast and Furious series, Fast 8, has received a new title alongside a new 15-second teaser trailer. Revealed Friday ahead of Sunday's planned full-length trailer launch, the film is now titled The Fate of the Furious. The short clip features franchise stars Vin Diesel, Dwayne Johnson, Michelle Rodriguez, and Tyrese Gibson, and newcomer Charlize Theron, among a flurry of explosions, fast cars, and an intense sequence taking place on an icy plane. The film's official synopsis reads, now that Dom, played by Diesel, and Letty, played by Rodriguez, are on their honeymoon, and Brian, played by Paul Walker, Mia, Jordana Brewster have retired from the game, and the rest of the crew has been exonerated, the globe-trotting team has found a semblance of a normal life. But when a mysterious woman, played by Theron, seduces Dom into the world of crime, he can't seem to escape, and a betrayal of those closest to him, they will face trials that will test them as never before. Directed by F. Gary Gray, the film also stars Jason Statham, Chris Ludacris Bridges, Nathalie Emmanuel, Elsa Pataki, Kurt Russell, Scott Eastwood, and Helen Mirren. The Fate of the Furious is set to arrive in theaters April 14, 2017. The Walt Disney Company live-streamed the world premiere of Rogue One: A Star Wars Story Saturday. Directed by Garth Edwards, the latest installment in the space epic focused on the adventures of Felicity Jones, Jyn Erso, and Diego Luna's Cassian Andor. The ensemble also includes Mads Mikkelsen, Alan Tudyk, and Forrest Whitaker. The movie is set for theatrical theaters on December 16th. It takes place sometime after the events of Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and before Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. In a related story, Felicity Jones, Jamie King, Emily Osment, Rachel Lee Cook, Maya Washington, and Harley Quinn Smith walked the red carpet for Saturday's world premiere of Rogue One: A Star Wars Story in Los Angeles. Also dressed up and photographed on their way into the eagerly awaited event were Jones' co-stars Diego Luna, Mads Mikkelsen, Donnie Yang, Riz Ahmed, and Alan Tudyk, as well as their director Garth Edwards. John Cena and Aaron Taylor Johnson must deal with the hidden sniper in the newest trailer for Amazon's upcoming military thriller, The Wall. The clip released Thursday features Cena and Johnson as two soldiers who are lured into the open during a routine patrol before they encounter fire from an unknown enemy. Cena is shot and left unable to move. It's up to Johnson to keep his friend alive and take out the sniper before it's too late. The official synopsis reads, The Wall is a deadly psychological thriller that follows two soldiers pinned down by an Iraqi sniper with nothing but a crumbling wall between them. Their fight becomes as much a battle of wits and will as if it is of lethally accurate marksmanship. Directed by Doug Liman, The Wall is a joint production between Amazon Studios and Roadside Attractions and will be released in theaters March 10th. Paramount Pictures says it will release in theaters next year the follow-up to An Inconvenient Truth from former President Al Gore's Oscar-winning documentary about the global climate crisis. Directed by Bonnie Cohen and John Shank, the sequel to the 2006 documentary follows Gore as he continues his fight to build a more sustainable future for the planet. The film will premiere on the opening night of the Sundance Film Festival. Gore said in a statement Friday, now more than ever we must rededicate ourselves to solving the climate crisis. But we have reason to be hopeful. The solutions to the crisis are at hand. I'm deeply honored and grateful that Paramount Pictures and participant media have once again taken on the task of bringing the critical story of the climate crisis of the world. Added, Paramount Chairman and Chief Executive Officer Brian Gray, we are honored to be working again with Al, Jeff Stoll, and everyone that participant on the film, whose message is as urgent as ever. Al's tireless efforts to bring about change continues to inspire all of us as we fight for the health of our world for future generations. The BBC has released the second trailer for Season 4 of its beloved detective drama Sherlock. Saturday's 45-second clip featured the return of series regulars Benedict Cumberatch as the titular sleuth, Martin Freeman as his closest friend John Watson, Louise Brealey as his love interest Molly Hooper, Mark Gatiss as his brother Mycroft, and Rupert Graves as his associate Detective Inspector Lestrade. Also making an appearance in the video is Toby Jones, whose villain Culverton Smith joins the cast this season. Here, Smith taunts Sherlock, asking, "What's the very worst thing you could do to your best friends? Tell them your darkest secrets." The show is to begin its next season on January 1st on the BBC in the United Kingdom and on PBS in the United States. The BBC has released a 30-second trailer for its hour-long Doctor Who Christmas special, The Return of Dr. Mysterio. The synopsis teases, which accompanies Friday's preview, with brain-swapping aliens poised to attack, the Doctor and Nardole link up with an investigative reporter and a mysterious figure known only as the Ghost. Can the Doctor save Manhattan? And what will be revealed when we see behind the mask? The New York set holiday edition of the beloved British sci-fi show stars Peter Capaldi, Matt Lucas, Justin Chadwin, Charity Wakefield, Tomiwa Indum, Alexander Jovanovic, and Logan Huffman. The program was written by Stephen Moffat. Sherry Appleby, Amy Adams, Anthony Anderson, Rachel Bloom, Sterling K. Brown, and Ty Burrell are among the stars confirmed as presenters for Sunday's 22nd Annual Critics' Choice Awards. Also set to hand out prizes are Kylie Burnberry, Lily Collins, Common, Clay Crawford, Kelly Kuko, Bryce Dallas Howard, Walton Goggins, Cuba Goody Jr., Kevin Hart, Nicole Kidman, Nina Long, Leslie Mann, James Marsden, Michelle Monaghan, Jim Parsons, Norman Reedus, Jeremy Renner, Bella Thorne, Justin Timberlake, Milo Ventimiglia, Damon Wayans, Catherine Winnick, Constant Wu, Stephen Yen, and Constance Zimmer. The gala celebrates the year's best in film and television and will take place at the Barker Hangar in Santa Monica. The program will air on A&E at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Comedian T.J. Miller is hosting the event. Bryan Cranston revived his iconic Breaking Bad character Walter White for this weekend's edition of Saturday Night Live. Cranston appeared in the show's cold open, which saw Beck Bennett channeling CNN's anchor Jake Tapper and interviewing Donald Trump's spokeswoman Kellyanne Conway, played by Kate McKinnon, about the president-elect's recent cabinet appointments. The joke was that White, a fictional science teacher turned meth dealer, had been tapped to head up the nation's drug enforcement agency. This SNL clip has gotten more than 700,000 views on YouTube in less than 24 hours. Conway said, "Walter's amazing. He came highly recommended by Steve Bannon." White agreed, "Oh yeah, Steve's the best. We've had some times." Asked where Bannon found him, White replied, "Under the comments sections at Breitbart, and I'm really surprised he tracked me down because I've kind of been off the grid for a while." Pressed to describe what he knows about the drug enforcement, White laughed and said, "I know the DEA better than anyone, inside and out." Dancing with the Stars dancer Maksim Chmerkovskiy has confirmed the show's co-host Erin Andrews is engaged to her longtime boyfriend, pro hockey player Jarret Stoll. Us Weekly reporter Chmerkovskiy broke the news while referencing to Andrews in a Fox 5 television interview as one of his favorite former dance partners and someone who maybe just got engaged. He smiled as he said it, explaining that revealing the secret was payback for when Andrews accidentally disclosed Chmerkovskiy's fiancée and Dancing with the Stars co-star Peta Mugatroy was pregnant. Andrews, a popular television sportscaster, initially sparked online engagement speculations last week by tweeting an image of a weather report in Wisconsin with the caption, "The weather at Lambeau is really going to put a damper on my ring game," at Jarret Stoll. Andrews did not directly answer fans who wanted clarification regarding the ring reference, but she did respond with a kissy face emojis and hearts, Us Weekly noted. The pair have been romantically involved since 2012. Television stars Patrick J. Adams and Troian Bellisario have gotten married after nearly 6 years together as a couple. People magazine said the pair exchanged vows near 2 oak trees during an outdoor ceremony Saturday in Southern California. Family and friends sat in old theater seats, and the couple drove up to the event in a converted school bus with the message "Almost Married" on the back. Us Weekly reported the guest list included 200 people. Among the attendees were Sarah Rafferty, Keegan Allen, Chris Pine, Zachary Quinto, and Kay Lowe's. Adams, who is best known for his work on Suits, his 31-year-old bride is famous for her Pretty Little Liars role. Kerry Washington returned to the red carpet Thursday following the birth of her second child. The 39-year-old actress attended the Ambassadors for Humanity Gala with her husband Nnamdi Eshemuga after welcoming son Caleb in October. Washington stunned in sleeveless floral mini dress with the plunging neckline and accessorized with a choker necklace, clutch purse, and his strappy sandals, as Mahmuka wore a navy suit with a black tie. The gala benefited the USC Sherlock Foundation in Los Angeles, which is dedicated to making audiovisual interviews with survivors and witnesses of the Holocaust and other genocides. Filmmaker George Lucas and businesswoman Melody Hobson were honored at the event. Washington wrote on Instagram, "Last night I got the honor to honor my dear friends, hashtag George Lucas, hashtag Melody Hobson, at the USC Shallow Foundation, at USC Shallow Foundation Gala, using empathy to end hate, such an important cause now more than ever." The Scandal star and Ashmuka, a 35-year-old retired NFL player, are parents to 2-year-old daughter Isabel. The couple married in Haley, Idaho in 2013 and confirmed they were expecting again in May. The actress told Entertainment Tonight, "We're all really excited. I'm an only child, so I'm like, what's this going to be like? But I think it's going to be great." Washington plays Olivia Pope on Scandal, which will return for a 6th season January 19th. The series was created by Shonda Rhimes and co-stars Tony Goldwyn, Scott Foley, and Jeff Perry. Kobe Bryant and wife Vanessa have reportedly welcomed their third child. The 38-year-old retired NBA star and 34-year-old model welcomed another daughter this week in Orange County, according to TMZ. Bryant and Vanessa are already parents to 2 daughters, 13-year-old Natalia and 10-year-old Gianna. The couple married in Dana Point, California in 2001 and announced they were expecting again in July. The pair wrote on Instagram at the time, "Beyond blessed and excited to share that we're expecting our third baby girl. Hashtag blessed, hashtag baby mamba, hashtag thankful." The former Los Angeles Lakers star was equally enthusiastic at the 2016 ESPY Awards the same month. He gushed about his growing family during an interview with Access Hollywood at the ceremony. He says, "We're very blessed and fortunate. Having 3 girls is a huge, huge blessing." Bryant's friend and Los Angeles Clippers player Chris Paul was among those offering their congratulations of the new dad of 3. Paul said it was great to hear Bryant had another daughter, but encouraged to start to keep trying for a son. He told TMZ, "Keep going till you get a boy. Kobe deserves to have a little boy." Ryan Gosling is looking forward to his first Christmas with both of his daughters. The 36-year-old actor opened up about Esmeralda and Amada, his 2-year-old and 7-month-old daughters, with Eva Mendes on Friday's episode of The Ellen DeGeneres Show. Gosling said, "I think they're excited. I hope so. Us was a little too young last year. I don't think she understands that you can ask for something just yet. It's a real sweet spot where you can give her anything." The La La Land star told DeGeneres he probably shouldn't say what he's giving Amada, but did reveal he wants to get a Roomba for his Roomba. He jokingly said he feels bad for the vacuum cleaner and wants to have it company. The star explained, "It's a little robot that cleans your house. At night I can hear it cleaning downstairs, and I just feel bad for it. When it's tired, it goes home and it docks itself and it recharges. If it hits your foot, it acts ashamed. It's complicated." Gosling and Mendes welcomed Esmeralda and Amada in September 2014 and April, respectively. The 42-year-old actress said in an interview with E! News in the fall that her new daughter fits perfectly into her growing family. She shared, "Our family dynamic is not that different because this little Amada is an angel. She's such an angel that it hasn't changed that much yet. I feel like in a few months, once she really starts having a voice, I think it'll maybe be a little louder." The star added of her youngest emerging personality, "They definitely come with their own stuff and it's pretty great. I feel like my job is just to get out of their way and protect them, but let them be who they are." Gosling and Mendes started dating in 2011 after meeting on the set of Place Beyond the Pines. Swingley reported in October that the couple married in secret earlier this year. Megan Mullally says there's a good chance that Will and Grace will return to television. The 58-year-old actress who played Karen Walker on the NBC sitcom hinted at a 10-episode reunion while discussing the possibility of a revival with Pride Source. Mullally revealed, "All I can say is that there's a very good chance that it might happen. It's not happening right this second. I mean, we're not rehearsing or anything like that, but there is a very good chance that something is going to materialize." She says, "I can't really talk about it or say anything because you know how it is." So speaking theoretically, in a completely made-up world where Will and Grace is coming back to NBC for 10 years, Will and Grace co-starred Aaron McCormick, Deborah Messing, and Sean Hayes and had an 8-season run from 1998 to 2006. Messing told People in October that fan demand for a revival has been very overwhelming and really, really heartwarming. The actress who portrayed Grace Adler says, if there was a Will and Grace 2.0, my wish is that we did 10 episodes like on Netflix or Amazon somewhere where it could be the naughty version of Will and Grace. She added, we were on network television. There can be certain lines of common storyline that we were limited to, so it would be fun to kind of go into that world where nothing is held back. Mullally is also known for Children's Hospital, Party Down, and Parks and Recreation. He'll next appear in the comedy Why Him with James Franco and Bryan Cranston. Niall Horan, Lucas Graham, Shawn Mendes, Emeli Sande, and Fifth Harmony are to perform on Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest. The artists will appear via satellite from the Billboard Hollywood Party. Fergie will host the West Coast portion of the ABC Holiday Special and will also sing 2 songs. 45th Annual New Year's celebration is to begin live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on December 31st from New York's Times Square, with Seacrest presiding over the festivities for the 11th time. Jenny McCarthy will once again provide the commentary. Booked to perform in Manhattan are Mariah Carey, DNCE, and Thomas Rhett. Gloria Estefan will take the stage with the cast of her Broadway musical On Your Feet. Celine Dion says her first Christmas without late husband Rene Angelil will be a bittersweet experience. 48-year-old singer revealed in an interview with Page Six that she and her 3 children with Angelil will spend the holidays on their family's annual ski trip to Montana. Dion said of the decision, I cannot just live on like I lost my husband, my children have no father. I have to stand tall and strong because this is my way of living. Stand tall, be positive, pick your battles, do the best you can, and to live for today. She also admitted, I can't believe it's going to be a year that my husband passed. I don't know when Santa Claus is coming, but if I had a wish to make this year, you can tell him to take his time. I'm not ready. It's kind of a bittersweet moment, and at the same time, we need to make the holidays really happy. Star added, I feel thankful that he doesn't suffer and he doesn't have to worry because we got him. He got us in the spirit of the holidays. We'll get us together again. We're going to ski again all together, and he will be there with us. Angelil died at the age of 73 in January after a long battle with throat cancer. He and Dion were married over 21 years, and the singer revealed in October that Angelil was the only man she ever kissed. She told CBS News, before he left, it was very, very difficult for all of us, for me especially and my children, to see the man of my life die a little bit more every day. Star confessed, when he left, it was kind of a relief for me that the man that I loved, the only man that I kissed, the only man that I loved, I never kissed another man in my life, that he stopped suffering. Dion and Angelil share 15-year-old son Rene Charles and 6-year-old twin sons Nelson and Eddie. The singer last released the album Encore Un Soir in August and remained in residence at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. Reunited rock band Guns N' Roses has sold more than 1 million tickets in 24 hours, Live Nation announced. The fastest-selling tickets were for the upcoming 2017 UK, European, and Canadian legs of the group's Not in This Lifetime concert tour. Tickets for the 2017 US shows go on sale Saturday via Ticketmasters. Axl Rose and former members Slash and Duff McKagan will regroup for the eagerly awaited concerts. The reunion was announced in March. Lead guitarist Slash left the band in 1996. Frontman Rose has since continued to perform with other musicians under the GNR banner. However, the group has never been as popular as it was in the 1980s and early 90s when both Slash and Rose shared the stage. Moana, the animated adventure, is the number 1 movie in North America for a third consecutive weekend, earning an additional $18.8 million in receipts, BoxOfficeMojo.com announced Sunday. Coming in number 2 is Office Christmas Party with $17.5 million, followed by Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them at number 3 with $10.8 million, Arrival at number 4 with $5.6 million, and Doctor Strange at number 5 with $4.6 million. Rounding up the top tier are Allied at number 6 with $4 million, Nocturnal Animal at number 7 with $3.19 million, Manchester by the Sea at number 8 with $3.16 million, Trolls at number 9 with $3.11 million, and Hacksaw Ridge at number 10 with $2.3 million. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1967, Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, a groundbreaking movie about an interracial romance relationship starring Katharine Hepburn, Spencer Tracy, Sidney Poitier, and Catherine Houghton, opened in theaters. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner follows the story of a young white woman played by Houghton who brings her fiancé, Poitier, played by Poitier, an African-American doctor, home to meet her parents, played by Hepburn and Tracy, in their last film together. Off-screen, the couple had a long romance, although Tracy was married to another Woman. He died on June 10, 1967, a short time after the movie wrapped. Directed by Stanley Kramer, who was known for his message films, including Inherit the Wind, about the Scopes monkey trial, and Judgment at Nuremberg, about Nazi crimes during World War II. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner examined the reactions of the young couple's various family members and friends in their relationship, until the landmark 1967 civil rights case Loving versus Virginia, which was decided just 5 months before Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, was released. Marriage between blacks and whites were still illegal in parts of America. Kramer's film was notable for his willingness to tackle this taboo topic. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner was nominated for 10 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, and collected 2 Oscars, including Best Actress for Hepburn, the second of her career. Hepburn won 4 Academy Awards out of 12 total nominations over the course of her long career, more than any other actress. She collected her first Best Actress Oscar for 1933 Morning Glory with Douglas Fairbanks Jr., and went on to earn Best Actress nominations for Alice Adams in 1935, The Philadelphia Story in 1940, Woman of the Year in 1942, which marked her first movie with Spencer Tracy, The African Queen in 1951, Summertime 1955, The Rainmaker 1956, Suddenly Last Summer 1959, and Long Day's Journey into the Night in 1962. The legendary screen star followed her Oscar win for Guess Who's Coming to Dinner with a Best Actress Golden Statuette for The Lion in Winter in 1968 and On Golden Pond in 1981. Her final feature film was 1994's Love Affair with Warren Beatty and Annette Bening. Poitier, who was born on February 27, 1927, earned a Best Actor Oscar nomination for 1958's The Defiant Ones, directed by Stanley Kramer and co-starring Tony Curtis and Theodore Bickel, for his performance as a handyman who built a chapel for a group of German nuns in 1963's Lilies of the Field. He became the first black man ever to win an Academy Award for Best Actor. Poitier's other well-known films are To Serve with Love in 1967 and In the Heat of the Night in 1967. Tracy took home his first Best Actor Oscar for 1937's Captain Courageous, having been previously nominated in the category for 1936's San Francisco. He won again for 1938's Boy Town and went on to earn nominations for Father of the Bride in 1950, Bad Day at Bad Rock 1955, The Old Man in the Sea 1958, Inherit the Wind 1960, and Judgment at Nuremberg in 1961. Tracy received his 9th and final Best Actor Oscar nomination for Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Also on this date in 1970, Tears of a Clown gives Smokey Robinson and the Miracles their first #1 pop hit finally. While Motown Records founder Berry Gordy surely deserves credit for establishing the creative philosophy and business strategy to turn his Detroit-based company into a hit-making machine in the 1960s, the inner workings of that machine during the company's early years depended almost as much on the talents of a young man named William Robinson Jr., better known to the world as Smokey. Even if he'd never sung on a single Motown record, Smokey Robinson would still be regarded as one of the label's most important figures, purely on the basis of his production and songwriting work for acts like Mary Wells, Marvin Gaye, and the Temptations. But Smokey Robinson did sing, of course, in his trademark falsetto on some of Motown's most beloved records, Shop Around in 1960, You Really Got a Hold on Me in 1962, I Second That Emotion 1967, just to name a few. After more than a decade of hits like these that never quite made it to the top of the charts, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles finally earned their first #1 hit when Tears of a Clown topped the Billboard Hot 100 charts on this date in 1970. Like many of his other songs, Tears of a Clown told a story to which any current or former lovelorn teenager could relate, mining much of the same emotional territory as he did in the song many consider to be his masterpiece, The Tracks of My Tears in 1965. Robinson showcased his ability in Tears of a Clown to tell such a story using catchy melodies and clever wordplay. Don't let my glad expression give you the wrong impression, without ever lapsing into corniness. It was that ability that led Bob Dylan to refer to Smokey Robinson as America's greatest living poet. Smokey Robinson's association with Berry Gordy began even before Motown Records was founded. It was continued long after he stopped scoring hits of his own. Robinson's Shop Around was the company's first big hit. It was the #2 Billboard hit for the Miracles in 1960. His My Guy 1964 and My Girl 1965 were #1 hits for Mary Well and the Temptations respectively. In 1967, Smokey Robinson became the vice president of Motown Records Corporation, a position that he held for the next 2 decades until the company was sold to MCA in 1988. And that is your entertainment report for Monday, December 12th, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.